Millions are pouring into enterprise AI right now, but when those sleek models leave the boardroom and hit the front line, adoption drops. The system stalls. Corporate leadership often designs these tools for work as imagined. From a conference room, a repair process looks like a clean, linear flowchart, where everyone follows the official policy step by step. But a technician repairing a server rack operates in work as done. The physical environment is chaotic. They deal with incomplete data, constant interruptions, and missing parts. When you force a pristine, query-based AI agent into that noisy environment, the worker has to stop what they are doing to manage the software. The tool intended to save time creates immediate friction. The breakdown of AI in the field is rarely a software bug. It is a failure to understand the conditions under which human beings actually perform their jobs. To see why adoption collapses, look at the moment of work. This is the exact fraction of time when a worker faces a critical decision. Picture a Tier 4 data center cooling failure, where every minute of downtime costs $10,000. Under that kind of severe pressure, a technician defaults to System 1 thinking. They don't pause to read a manual or type prompts into a new app. They rely entirely on instinct, muscle memory, and a quick text to a senior peer. If an AI tool requires 12 taps or a complex search query to yield an answer, it adds massive cognitive load to an already stressful situation. The technician will bypass the system to survive the moment. Getting AI to stick on the front line requires behavioral design, not another IT deployment. Rewiring this dynamic starts with a strict operational rule. You cannot successfully automate a process that you have not first simplified. The first step is a ground truth diagnostic. Product managers have to physically shadow top technicians and document the shadow workflows, the WhatsApp groups, the cheat sheets, the workarounds that actually keep the company running. Observation reveals process debt. Over the years, workflows accumulate dead-end escalations, redundant forms, and broken logic steps that weigh the technician down. If you inject AI into a tangled legacy system, the automation simply scales those flaws. The cost of failure multiplies. Before writing a single line of code, operations teams have to ruthlessly purge these bad processes. They must kill non-actionable data fields and remove complex approvals. Stripping away that accumulated debt is the only way to protect your AI investment from amplifying your organization's most expensive inefficiencies. With a clean workflow, you can begin cognitive load engineering. This means redesigning the software experience to fit the physical constraints of a worker wearing heavy gloves or standing on a ladder. Apply the 2-minute rule. Any required interaction with the AI, whether logging data or checking a diagnostic, must be completable in under 2 minutes. Traditional query-based AI forces the user to pause, think of a prompt, and evaluate the response. Push-based AI monitors telemetry and proactively offers the exact guidance needed. The AI needs to act as a purposeful nudge. Instead of acting as a rigid compliance officer demanding a 10-field form, it pushes a single data-backed suggestion, like temperature spiking on sensor 4, inspect the intake filter. By drastically reducing the friction of interaction, the worker is actually able to engage with the tool when time is running out. Ultimately, adoption relies on trust. On the front line, trust is an operational currency. It dictates whether a technology is utilized or abandoned. Adoption requires a continuous trust loop. First, AI provides grounded guidance, and the worker physically verifies that suggestion. Once the human acts, the outcome improves. The successful repair psychologically reinforces the worker's willingness to listen to the machine next time. Frontline adoption is never achieved through a corporate mandate. Instead, it is earned over time by the machine proving its worth without ever slowing the worker down. When you purge the process debt and engineer the trust loop, the entire nature of the work changes. The AI transitions away from being a clunky destination app. You don't have to open a separate window to ask a question. The intelligence becomes an invisible guardrail embedded directly into the execution step. Physical AI, like machine vision or mobile edge sensors, monitors the environment and supports human judgment in real time, enforcing standards without adding administrative overhead. Compare this frictionless, humming ecosystem with the smoking, jammed machine we started with. The difference isn't the processing power of the algorithm. AI does not transform operations. Well-designed, human-centered workflows transform operations. AI simply amplifies them.
For more insights, subscribe to Purposeful Nudge and start rewiring your field services organization today.